Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this one, I'm going to touch on what we're looking at for AUD. This generally comes across the board really for a lot of US dollar pairs. If you look at the euro dollar, you look at the New Zealand dollar, pound dollar, they're looking fairly weak. The sentiment around them is pulling them down, and that's why you're seeing very, very small pushes up. You know, this fall to fair support, let's say, where we took scalp longs, is not looking strong. You can see almost immediately with the current candle that's forming, um, you know, the candle wick is pushing you down from the top. It looks very top heavy. So you need to make a decision. You need to change your mind and you need to understand what's going on so that you're slightly more accurate, you're more careful on your risk, and you do a lot better. So if I just zoom out for the broader look, I'm going to start it on the weekly. Okay. Again, if you look at the weekly, this candle beforehand is weak, and the one coming now, starting this Monday, is pulling down. As I say, there's no sentiment for the dollar to get weaker at this point. So that's what happens. It starts to drag down. Now you can't really see any key PA until you get around here. So that forms the basis for a risk-averse long zone. If and when we get a leg lower, okay, we're going to look for that as an area where you could get long, because most people on TradingView are after that. They're after those risk-averse zones, if you will. It makes things a lot easier to trade and understand if you're doing it that way. So that comes around 65.775. So you would probably need to see dollar strength, okay, and a change in market sentiment for that to happen. Seems a little bit more extreme at this point in time, because you did have more or less a relief rally, but you will be just continuing that downtrend. And if you look at how far that pullback would be, it's going to come around 61.8. So you've got fair market value there anyway to be taken. So for long side trades, I would let things pull down unless you're more advanced like myself and you know how to scalp and hedge. Otherwise, this will be your next long zone, 0.656 area for you to scale in. Now, if you're looking to the upside, okay, oh, wrong button, almost took me off there. If you're looking to the upside, and again, just before I look at that upside, if you just look at this current PA, you can see it sideways. You can see there's not strength there. So you've got to decide yourself, how do I want to orchestrate my risk here? How do I want to do things? I'm not coming anywhere near my higher MAs. I'm floating around my low ones. Price comes up and is battered away straight away. It's struggling. Okay. You can see market sentiment without even reading the news. You can just see that that's not a harsh push. So if we swap to our daily now, you could lightly short, probably coming around 6, 7, 800 if you're less risk averse, again, more advanced as a trader. Otherwise, more appropriate scaling zones are going to come around sort of here. Okay, so that's your 6,845 area, slightly higher up. And that's just because the market value is fair. Now I flip my chart the other way around, we can again use a fib, and you can see that you're coming on to 38.2. So it's not a massive move up. Okay, it's not really very big. Therefore, you could have light to medium shorts around that level. So just to recap before I go off, risk averse zone 65.5. You can see this is shaping up and pulling down. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get to that point. I know your stochastic oscillator, your RSI, whatever you're looking at, is oversold, but it doesn't mean that it can't go lower. Okay, it just means you don't want to sell this. Now, note I said there, I think it might get lower, but I'm not going to sell. Now, the reason for that is because I'm far better off just buying and holding out rather than selling now, because if I sell now, I don't have a good profit margin. Okay, in other words, the price has come down. It makes no sense for me as naturally as a trader to be selling now because the price has already dropped. I'm too late. That's fine. I sold. We talked about short selling it anyway for scalp gains and on moves like this. Okay, many of you follow me saw that. But I don't want to sell even though I think it's going to come down. All right, that's not how this works. You're looking long on falls because you know you're going to get a better price. And similarly with rises, you're looking short on those rises when they become far more valid. In other words, when you've got that profit margin, if the price pops to here, you're looking for a pullback. You've got ample room to do that until your next series of price action levels. Therefore, it's a valid level for you to do so and to act like that, and you can trade it more feasibly, short and long term. So that's something that lasts, really. If you want to get on board with myself and trade with methods like that are quite concise, go under this video, get started for free. Thanks for watching as always, guys. It's been fantastic, and I'll see you soon. Just keep an eye on my updates because I am updating various asset posts I do, gold, SPX, things like that. See you soon.